in the process of manifesting love, I had to deal with my old limiting beliefs, in the sense that I'm gonna read what I wrote down. I manifested a new paradigm in love. What did I do? I stopped looking for men. I stopped. Also, about this, I stopped looking for men because in the past I would compulsively use dating apps. And I got so fed up with that. So fed up that I couldn't use them anymore. And mind you, in the past, I only used to meet people through dating apps. So by deleting these apps, I was getting out from the scheme of thinking that I could only date people from dating apps. Unconsciously, I thought that meeting people on dating apps was the easiest way, the most quick way. And I remember that there were days when I would compulsively scroll, compulsively swipe right and left. I was so fed up with that I stopped, because I've been using dating apps for years and it didn't work out because I was in that energy of stressing out about that thing. I was not enjoying it. I was only doing it because I thought that my partner was going to be on a dating app. So as I was so fed up with that, I decided to just delete the app, never using it again. I stood by my decision. So I've decided to let go of what I used to know. So I stopped looking for a man, in this sense that I literally stopped looking. Even when I was going to places, I stopped having that mentality of always looking around to see if there could possibly be my future partner. And also, I stopped looking for a man, because if you're looking for it, you're not having it. You don't have it. Energy doesn't lie. If you're out there looking for a partner, you're claiming that you don't have it. I thought that it was impossible because I always craved for the idea of having a partner. Craved is the exact word. I always desperately craved for it. And that was the only point of view I've ever had. So I didn't know how to look at it any differently. And I stopped looking because I knew that by removing the despair, I would have got it. My paradigm changed and it was easy. And I knew a completely different reality. I remembered myself that I am heard, seen, validated, wanted, and I'm loved because I am special. That I am never ignored. My reality is created in the present moment, so I never have to make any connection between me and my past story. This is another important point. We're always making the connections between our past story, and what we expect of the future. So you will expect to be cheated on because maybe your past partner cheated on you. So if your past partner cheated on you, you will be scared of it happening. But we have to realize that things cannot happen out of the blue. They happen because we first thought of them. We first were scared of something happening, and this is how it was created in the first place. But if we remove the importance, if we remove that fear, that thing won't happen because it cannot be created without our focus. So yeah, to never make connections between your old story and your present, because the present is created right now. Your current story, you're creating it right now with the thoughts you're currently having. So another thing is, I never look for proof that my man likes me, because I am the proof. So I don't look for reassurance, because I know that if my partner is not texting me, it's because they're busy, it's because they want to have some time for themselves, it's because of like so many different reasons, then he doesn't like me. When someone isn't always there texting you, asking you out, there are moments when you are scared that maybe they don't like you, that maybe if they're not constantly validating you, it doesn't mean that they don't like you, okay? You're the one that needs to be validated by yourself. So no matter how much someone is validating you or not, you're the one deciding. You're the one dictating how validated you are. I don't need him to constantly text me. I don't need him to constantly ask me out to feel validated. I don't need all of these things because I know I am the validation. So whether he texts me or not, I still know. I still know that I'm wanted, I'm loved, I'm chosen, I am validated, I am irreplaceable, and I am unforgettable, and I have all of these qualities that I possess, you know. My old story doesn't exist anymore because I got out of my old loops. I am free from my loops. I am free from my old loops. A concept like being scared of love doesn't exist. This is something that I had to tell myself. Like, sometimes when people withdraw, you think, oh, maybe they're scared of love. Change that belief. That everyone wants love. Everyone wants to be loved. Everyone wants committed relationships. Okay? It's just a concept. When we think that people don't want to commit, like I used to believe in the past that men didn't want to commit. I completely changed that because why wouldn't anyone? Of course people want to commit. Of course people want to have the best of a relationship. Of course people want to share their lives with someone. Of course people want to have a healthy relationship. So there's no such thing, there's no such concept as people don't want to commit to you. There's no such thing as that because everyone wants love and everyone wants to be loved. So delete any concepts that makes you think that people don't want commitment. And then I started telling myself that I am confident in love. In the past, I was not confident in love because I would tell myself the story that people would not commit to me, that I was not able to find anyone interesting, that it was hard for me to love, that all sort of stories, okay? So in the past, I was not confident in love. And now I have changed this and I am affirming that I am confident in love. Why? Because I have a healthy approach, because I'm a healthy individual, I'm mentally stable. I have all the qualities to make a relationship work. I've worked on myself, so I deserve that. I truly feel that I am worthy of a committed relationship. I truly feel that I am worth it and that I deserve it. Because I have every right to experience it. I have every right to experience it. So of course I am expecting it, but I am expecting it not from a place of struggling to get it or that I'm grasping onto it like desperately. No, it's a concept where I know it is mine as a birthright because I can experience it. Other people are experiencing it. Why shouldn't I? Why wouldn't I be able to actually experience it in a healthy way? And what else? I deserve to be loved, and I am worthy of it. I was always loved, accepted, and never rejected. There's nothing wrong in me. Another important point, there's nothing wrong in me. So if you feel that there must be something wrong in you because it's hard for you to get committed to, or it's hard for you to get a committed relationship, then just know that there's nothing wrong in you. You can be truthful to yourself. You can speak your truth. You can be who you are. You don't have to change for anyone. You don't have to think that the grass is always greener on the other side. You're totally valuable. You're totally worthy of a relationship. Nothing is expected of you. You don't have to prove your worth. You don't have to prove your worth. You just have to be who you are. Embrace who you are. Embrace it. Don't hide yourself. Be who you are. I have this thing where in the past I used to be labeled as cold in the sense that there are certain behaviors that I don't like, especially like public, like showing too much affection in public, or anything that has to do with public. I'm kind of like private. I'm a little bit of a private person, okay? And in the past, I felt that I was wrong. I felt that I was wrong for actually being a little bit cold on the outside. And I thought I had to prove people that I was not cold, that I was actually warm. And this costed me a lot. And I accepted myself for the person that I am. I accepted the fact that I am cold. I accept it. I accept it. I don't blame myself. I don't blame myself for being cold. I don't blame myself for feeling like I am weird. I accept myself for who I am. I am not hiding. I'm not hiding anymore. So this is why I also say that I'm always accepted and never rejected. I am rejected if I have to fake who I am. There's nothing wrong in me, and it's the ego that makes me think I am wrong or weird, but it's not real. It's an illusion. Abundance exists within awareness. Can it exist outside of awareness? No, it can't. It cannot exist. And the same goes for love. Love is everywhere I look at. Nothing exists outside of me, and I incarnate, I embody the version of me that is deeply loved.